What happened to me does not go away. It stays with you all your life.
Jim was abused as a child for years by priests at his school. Ignored when he spoke up, just one example out of hundreds swept under the carpet by the Catholic Church.
I never, ever want to see a child put into any vulnerable position that I was put into as an 11, 12, 13, 14-year-old. 3.5 years I went through it. The vulnerability that I went through, I would absolutely cry if I thought any child was in that vulnerability, because it was awful.
The independent inquiry into child sexual abuse has found the Church in England and Wales put its reputation first, above the welfare of children, with particular criticism for its leadership, the Archbishop of Westminster, Cardinal Vincent Nichols.
I am sorry. I am really, really mortified that this happened in the context of the Catholic Church and over this period of 50 years. And I want to promise you that we will again do every single thing in our power to get our response right.
The report highlighted that change within the Church had been too slow, with repeated failures over decades.
If you look at all of our reports, all of them contain very, very recent examples of abuse still happening. So it's clearly still happening. You need people that have the right experience in supporting victims when they do come forward, so that their own experiences, dreadful experiences, can be used to prevent it in the future.
Over 45 years, more than 3,000 complaints of abuse have been received by the Catholic Church against more than 900 individuals. The Church still receives, on average, more than 100 allegations per year. But the true scale of child sexual abuse overall is believed to be far higher. The reports led to calls for the Archbishop of Westminster to resign. But survivors like Jim just want to see children protected.
Today is the day in which I wish to speak to them, first of all, and to say, I am very sorry.
Well, yes, I expected he would have said that he's sorry, and that's fine. I accept that. It's not enough, though. And you know what? It's not enough that he says he'll do what he says he'll do. He has to be actually forced to do that from outside. I don't trust the Church to do what they should do.
He doesn't want retribution, just reparation for victims, and a Church that no longer turns a blind eye. Adele Robinson, Sky News.